You should get one of these, bro.
There's only 2 cups.
Oh shit.
Also, this is like I was sipping mine last time, so this is just gonna be hella.
Ready? Yeah. That always goes straight to my
It's
chest.
a terrible tradition we've made.
Welcome everybody to the 3rd episode of Vaabs Podcast. I am Vaabs Master Lebs, aka one time in preschool I fell out of a tree and I have a scar on my shoulder. Here joined with your other Vaabs Master of the day, Vaabs Master David.
Hello. I didn't fall out of a tree.
And neither did I. It was actually Dole behind the cameras. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for certified Vaabs controller Dole out there behind the camera.
Is this just my title now?
The Vaabs controller.
Certified Vaabs controller.
If it wasn't for us, if it wasn't for you controlling the Vaabs, we wouldn't be here.
It would be shambles.
Glad to be here.
Hardcore shambles. Anyway, my mouth is sufficiently messed up. For all the audio listeners, we didn't do a good job of explaining after the second episode. We do like a shot of espresso.
A double shot of espresso.
Double shot of
Let's
espresso.
not kid
before.
ourselves.
Yeah, to go straight to the head. David suggested we snort pre-workout, and I was like, maybe we slow down.
It's the next episode.
It's
coming next episode.
I don't think it is, if I can be really honest.
10th episode.
Oh gosh. So David, you good? How's the week been?
It's been good. Getting warm. Getting a bit hot, in honesty.
Bro, literally, dude. I was talking to Nikki last night about it. Nikki's my little brother, and we were literally saying like, it's warm when you can like be in your bathroom and the windows are open and you're not cold. Because then the tiles, it's all like conducive to just.
I've never once like thought about my like bathroom being the gauge for how hot it's gonna be.
You should try. You should consider it. But yeah, we literally just dropped our first episode last week Thursday.
Oof,
bro.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
It's been all love from everyone.
Yeah, 100%.
That's all we can ask.
And it's like surprising, hey?
Yeah, like it sounds weird, but it's like you expect people to be like ops the whole time. Like everyone's gonna be against you, and everyone's just like, "Damn, you guys are doing like so on." And it's like, "Wow,
100%, yeah."
Thanks, guys.
Like so many people are excited for it and like gassed.
Yeah.
For like content to come out. Like we were literally speaking just now, and we were saying like we just want to keep releasing episodes like one after the other, but we kind of have to.
If
wait.
we could do a week of episodes.
If only we didn't have jobs.
Yeah. If only jobs didn't get in the way of us just dropping.
Wait, you're employed? I'm not. I'm currently seeking work. Hit me up on LinkedIn. My name is Jeff Bezos. It doesn't look like it like that. I'm growing my hair out.
Oh my gosh, mullet season. Bro.
I'll check on mullets already.
We can move into the vibe check straight away.
No, it's stress.
It's stressful.
It's your week.
It's my week for vibe check specifically, not for the podcast, because we're both here, grafting, putting in the work.
Yeah.
Anyway, just like one more time. Formally, we're very, very grateful for everybody that watches the podcast, likes like the stuff on our Instagram. Make sure you go check us out on all the platforms, your socials. I'll plug at the end because, that's better.
Yeah, there's a lot. We really said throw all your eggs into these baskets.
We're waiting for that premium Snapchat verification to come through, and then it's just another thing on another thing. Oh my goodness. Yeah, Dave, are you ready to get into this week's first vibe check?
I am, but the lights are not.
Get the lights ready. Once again, for audio listeners, please let us know if you prefer David being on the right-hand side, because, I kind of want to move back there.
I got my mic back for everyone who was sad.
No, literally no one noticed.
We haven't released the episode, so we don't know that.
Everyone's just like, David, you sounded a lot different on this episode.
David, I threw up when I heard you on this episode.
So, one of the common themes of the last episode, and I imagine the episode after that, is finding out David's romantic stance on a lot of things.
Oh, God.
We figured out he doesn't want to go on the N3. He won't drive as far as Rudimental, and generally won't travel anywhere out of like 5 kilometers from his house to go and link gal, which is fine because this vibe check, it's less about the physical act of going somewhere and more of just like where you're at mentally.
Oh God.
Should we explain vibe check one more time, just for the people?
I feel like you do it really well.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate that. You
Me.
explained it good as well.
I
Dave,
don't
why
like
don't you
to
explain
talk.
Dave, just for that, explain to the people what vibe check is.
Vibe check is basically where we go and we say to each other, oh
One
God,
another.
one another. We ask the opinions on a certain topic. We ask if the vibe checks are good vibes, great vibes, immaculate, as you said last time,
Mm-hmm. Or bad vibes.
or just downright terrible.
Cock
The
vibes.
worst vibes ever.
Dude, 100%.
And then we elaborate, get to talking,
Mm-hmm.
amalgamate ideas.
Jeez, amalgamated media.
Oh,
Oh.
vibe check on
On
semi-suits.
Semi-suit. Dude, can we have a podcast dedicated just to that movie?
That man is a beautiful man, eh?
He's a gorgeous man.
Oh.
The Arkle.
Yago.
We should get him on.
He's on Survivor. We just
How
have
do
to.
you- Oh, is he the guy on Survivor?
He is the guy on
The
Survivor.
host.
Yeah. How
Surely
have you never heard
not.
it? Survivors.
How
Oh,
did
I
not
love his.
know that?
Survivors. Today you're gonna have to be going against your teammates.
You know, this is the-
Murder.
I actually feel dumb because I didn't know they called the people who are the contestants survivors.
They may not. I've watched like a third of an episode.
In your whole lifetime.
Yeah. I never understood the points of it because they always act hungry, but I don't think they're voluntarily not.
They're not getting fit.
I feel like
they
they
always
get-
act hungry. It doesn't make sense.
No, like
Just eat something.
I literally like they can't not feed them. They can't not. Tell me now that you're not feeding the survivors.
We should get survivors onto the podcast. Or go film on the island. And then when they don't feed you for a week, you'll understand.
It's only into Survivor just to see.
Yeah, just for fun. We bring our own camera crew and we're like, this is okay, right? Anyway, it's fine.
It's week 5. Generally, they have not fed us.
You're just like on week 6, I'm doing the podcast with a coconut because David's just gone crazy. I just wanted to get
Just a
airlifted.
castaway.
Oh gosh.
Sorry.
Anyway, first vibe check of the week. Sliding into someone's DMs. Not only sliding into them, but having yours slid into. Good vibes, bad vibes?
It's a double entendre there.
Mm.
Sliding into DMs. Terrible vibes. If I could find the damn. Oh god, we've lost it.
It's on your lap. David is on lights once again for all the audio listeners, and he's lost the lights to turn it to red.
Bad vibes to slide into DMs just because it is stressful.
Stressful.
Yeah, you're never sure what you're gonna get there.
Yeah, but I feel like that's like exciting.
Because imagine now you think of like such a good response. And especially now with all like the Herbalife and the brand ambassadors thing. Imagine like you go there and it's like, sorry, I'm not just a brand. It's like, what? I'm not a brand. I just want to date you. Please give me a chance. I'm not trying to sell you anything.
I'm just trying to sell you me. Look at me. I'm an amazing
Well, actually, that'd
guy.
be a good way to slide in someone's DMs.
With a
I've got a
Herbalife
great
scheme.
business opportunity. It's me. Please buy me off the market.
Hey, please DM at David Pretorius. He really wants to collab with you.
Forever.
Oh, sweet boy Dave. Coming out into the vibes. What about having your DM slid into?
It's
How do
stressful.
you feel? Oh,
Bad vibes. No, I mean it depends. It's like always a thing of it's like if it's a person that you would want to DM you, then it's solid.
yeah, I feel like that's 100. Dude, the amount of times people have tried to give me advice on how to do it correctly, and it's just like, your advice means nothing if the other person isn't interested.
Yeah, it's like it's very much two-sided. It's not gonna be like you can't do this convincing from like the get-go.
100%.
But also, is there like a right way? Surely there's not.
Yes, there's.
Everything.
Yes,
Oh,
I have
point-
a
point.
formula. I have
Oh,
a
tell
bunch
us,
of.
Lips.
I don't have a formula.
You know what? DM someone right now.
No, I'm not gonna bait out my whole strategy. Well, it's not really a strategy. It's just kind of like this has the most success out of all the DMs I have.
Libs, pick one person right now. Just DM them and let's see if they answer back.
No, that's stressful.
Just
Because
do
then
it.
what if they watch the pod and they're like, oh, he only DM'd me because of his content.
no.
And then
Okay.
think about vibes finding love.
Vibe search for love.
Vibe search for love.
I love that because on the first episode we said we're not looking for love. And now you want to say to me, I need to go DM someone, get in a relationship. Summer's in fucking part 1, bro. We're in summer season 1 and you want me to get cuffed on day 1.
I just think it'd be a beautiful story for us. Imagine your kids watching the podcast, and it's like, is this where mommy found daddy? Did he find our podcast? Why your kids are American is up to you.
I'll tell you why Davey wants love right now for the summer, right?
Yeah.
Because
I was not informed that I want this. I mean, hey.
he's pushing for it because he's made a pact with 2 other people that he has to have a story by the end of September.
This
What?
you guys paint
I
me
didn't
like
hear
such
this.
a whore. I just want to. I get all these bad things. Oh, David was on steroids. David won't
David's
drive
on
to the
steroids.
N3. Ooh. And now look, I must have a story.
These are all things you've said yourself. This is the first time someone's trying to actually stitch you up.
I know my rights, and I don't have to say anything in a court of law.
I actually feel-
Also, now you guys have literally ruined all my chances. Imagine now I go to a bar, I finally meet the one, and then she's like, "You just did this for a story," and I'm like, "No, Jezebel."
Jezebel.
I'm
Why are
sorry.
you linking girls named Jezebel in a club in 4 ways?
Where are you finding princesses to?
Princess Jasmine?
You're always a princess in my eye. I feel like this is just me now trying to get hooked up. The podcast just changed now.
You need to change the color so that like to pink for love. So that you can. This is David's segment where he shoots his shot with one of you many beautiful people. Anyone. He's gonna shoot a shot right now.
Damn girl, are you a furnace? Because I don't know. I can't think of these things now.
Best pickup line, go.
You go first. Can I have?
I won't. Vibe check on pickup lines though.
Terrible. Baddest of vibes.
Still.
For me, it's like a pickup line can't actually no. I'm like, there was this girl. If you're watching, hey, she went and she messaged me on Tinder and she was like, "Do you have any kids?" Me, I'm stressed. Me, I'm like,
As you always are.
"Do I have kids?" And then I was,
You're painting yourself as a terrible person.
We literally have to do nothing.
Do I have kids?
You make me look like such a this kid.
so I messaged her back and I said, "As far as I know, I don't know." And then to be cheeky, which is now, I'm sorry for anyone who thinks I'm a whore because it's going to get worse. But I said, but 2017 was a wild year. I don't know what happened in 2017. Maybe, I don't know. There's nothing there.
Oh my goodness, this guy.
And then she was like, "Well, if you ever want to knowingly change that, I'm here." And I was like, that's for me one of the
That's
best pickup lines
bold,
I've ever heard.
dude.
And genuinely for me it worked.
Yeah.
Because it's like I was on the fence and then boom, solidified. So
But was it like
I'm changing my answer.
Ooh.
Pickup lines, moderate vibes.
Moderate vibes.
Moderate vibes.
If it hits though.
Oof. It
Because
send
there
me.
can be some bummy ones.
I think
bro.
for me, I don't like them because I'm always so bad at them.
I never understand when somebody will say to you like, "What's your best pickup line?" Like I'm always like, "This is so awkward."
Because a good pickup line you need to tailor. Don't
To
be
the
generic.
situation.
Yeah, you don't be generic. Don't
Okay.
be that guy.
I almost just want to make this entire podcast about like love advice from Dave, just because I just want to know like your opinions on so much.
It's the best thing. You go, you get their attention, then you get scared, and then you just ghost them, and then they lose interest. To all the girls I've done that, I'm so sorry. Give me another chance. I'm speaking to you. I'm kidding.
He looks into the camera. Chloe, I know that we've had a hard time, but if I'm honest, it was always you, baby. It was
It was
always
the
you.
best
Take
2
me back.
weeks of liking each other's Instagram posts.
Oh, my pokes.
Don't call me out for this.
Poke them on Facebook. What was that? What was poking on Facebook? What was that for? Was that like
It
pinning?
was for old people to
That's so gross.
do some
dude.
dodgy stuff.
I used to poke people, bro, like fucked up.
Dole
Yeah,
has
but what was your-
1,600 friends on Facebook. You
Yeah,
can
that's an
understand
issue.
why he would poke people.
Yeah, I feel like you're very
But,
invested
but
in Facebook.
to back myself up, I've had Facebook since I was like 12 years old.
Yeah, 100%.
When
But-
when did you guys create your Facebook accounts?
I made one when I was 13, but I made a spelling mistake in my email address and lost it. So
I
there's-
lied about my age as well, and then
Yo, was verification not a thing back in the day? Didn't they like have to send you an email? to,
David
like-
was like 13, did you?
Yeah, I didn't have a computer, so I had to do it all there. And me and my friend Mike, we went and made it on the computer, and then he spelled my surname wrong. So I was David. Do I can I put my surname?
you decide whether or not you want to give them your
I mean-
location, your name, the fact that you don't live with your mom.
It's a definite. But yeah, they spelled my name like Pretoriaus, like with an extra O. So none of my family could find me.
So you had to delete it and lose all of your friends.
I actually have a similar story where I created my first Facebook account and I created it with my date of birth the opposite way. So the day was the month and the month was the
so
day.
the American way.
You also turned off your birthday, so it's not like it matters anymore.
Oh, let's not go into that. That hurts, dude. Don't do that. That's my advice to everyone out there.
It really, like, the nice thing is it's like, you love when people message you on your birthday from Facebook, but it just gets a bit hectic though, hey? And then you're like, let me take it off. People will still remember. Hey. You're like, maybe I should just do a birthday post like happy birthday to me or something, because
like,
it really do be deserted.
Who posted me on their Insta? Maybe I just reshare it. Maybe my followers need to see as well. That's so funny, bro.
Heartbreak Central.
Yeah. So sliding in on DMs, bad vibes.
Moderate.
Moderate. I thought it was moderate for pickup lines.
I hate how invested you on this, because you're right. Yes, bad vibes on pickup line. Oh, you say what you're about to say.
You just finish it. Just finish the whole podcast. I'll just sit here and I'll wait.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so funny. Next vibe check. Good vibes, bad vibes, terrible vibes. I know that this is a topic that hits home for you because you've had a lot of opinions about this over the years, and I just want to know where you're at now. Training legs.
Why is this always why are you always trying to draw me out?
Lips, why are you always trying to please?
I would definitely do this, but Dill will shout at me if I've actually blocked my mic.
But no, because literally, but honestly, we're from a place where people don't train legs. Like, it's not number one here. Yeah. Everyone has massive arms, big chest, wide back. Legs, non-existent.
Yeah.
Why?
Vaabs. Yeah.
Vaabs. Good vibes, bad vibes.
They're coming up, eh? The vibes for legs are coming up. I went and, for those that don't know, I didn't used to train legs. David, we've seen your skinny legs, we know.
Oh god.
But yeah, and then I literally got an intervention from you and Tan, and it was literally a thing of like, Dave, you need to train legs. Like, it's not even funny anymore. And I was like, this is so rude. First of all, I put in so much work, and then I was like, let me give it a shot. And
no,
my body doesn't get sore. I'm gonna be honest with you. I can train for 7 days a week. Sometimes even twice. Anyway.
Twice a day at Virgin Active, please.
Lone Hill and Bryanston, I don't care. Come link me. We'll do training sessions together.
Dude, this is problematic. The amount of times he's gonna tell them where he works. He's gonna tell them his schedule for the day.
Hey, if you want to come get a haircut.
No. David, stop. You can't keep saying this. It's so dangerous I know it's jokes, but it's also very dangerous.
I was lying.
Don't wink, man.
I didn't know you could see that.
The audio listeners can't see it, but the video can.
So yeah, it was terrible. Like, my legs were stiff, but then I realized,
yes,
this is big brain move, Dave. I was like, let me just go train legs, even if my legs are sore.
Yeah.
And then it worked. Yeah, just like, wow, this
it just fun. Fixes it.
Yeah, so now, I mean, I'm not trying to brag or anything.
He's about to stop bragging.
Yeah, so I can do 100 on my squat. And
hey, when did you hit 100 on squats?
Oh, like last week.
I'm actually vexed about that. To depth.
Well, what's your depth?
Parallel.
Man, just going.
He's just bobbing his legs.
No, I mean, yeah, it's. I like to think it's pretty depthy.
I feel like you should just come to the gym one time and then train just to see. Like, I want them to look at you and tell me if this is.
See, that's the thing. I think you just want to. It's like you know, when they say don't meet your heroes because you'll be disappointed.
Okay.
It's like you want me to be the hero to be so like you want me to be like, oh, this squat's trash. So then you can be like, oh, fuck Dave, he's fine.
No, what?
Oh, I thought this was another drawing me out thing. I want to prove you can squat.
No, I feel like you can squat. I just want them to witness, because what do you weigh now? Like 66?
65, yeah.
Bro, 65 kgs, 100 kg squat, 110 on bench. 200 kg deadlift. You're a menace, bro.
Wait,
You're a menace.
what is a
like,
deadlift?
Genuinely, it's
The
fucking
deadlift
crazy.
is not 200k.
So I feel like you don't big up how strong you are, especially
I
for
ain't
like
gonna
the
lie.
weight that you are. Genuine.
It's a 140 if we're
It's
tailing.
amazing what roids can do nowadays.
Oh, how did we get on to this one?
You guys pranked me. Natty.
Very natty, the nattiest.
Yeah. Too natty, some would say.
Yeah.
Um,
I just feel like the more you train legs, like it's such a horrible stigma. Like the more you train legs, like for things like weight loss and general like muscle growth, like because your legs are the biggest muscle in your body, it's like activates so much and like you burn more calories
yeah.
when you get your legs involved as well.
Also for me, it was like always a sad thing. Like I watched like old Russ Wall. He's a powerlifter. If you want to see a
The most gorgeous
like one of the
man
Yo.
on planet
Yeah.
Earth.
But if you want to see someone shift weight, that's who you must check out. But like I always felt bad, and he's like, "Oh, today doing squat," and I'm like, "Can't relate, can't relate on that." And then I was like, "Let me actually just try start relating." It wasn't you guys at all.
That's fair. I understand.
I agree with your sentiment though about the legs thing because I remember researching a long time ago. Because let's face it, like some people genetics wise, bro, just have good legs. Like in general, like David's
I'll
blessed.
check on genetics
Oh,
for
bro.
muscle.
Oh my gosh, best and worst vibes, dude.
No.
I have. What would you say like you're most genetically like inclined? Like what muscle group? Because for me, I feel like my back and my legs.
Those faces literally like of dread. Are you okay?
No, I'm just irritated that you're like, oh, Vaabs checks on genetics. Look at you, bro.
Yeah,
No,
actually.
I'm saying this is full. My dad. Hey, dad, if you're watching, big up to you.
Pick up in the tuna.
This just is not from work.
Yeah, I feel like that as well. Like a lot of my gains that I get, genetics, bro.
Yeah.
Like my legs, if I train legs solidly for a week, they shape so well.
Oh,
And
mine
my
are
back-
terribly shaped. Oh, I've got disgusting legs.
Oh,
No,
what?
you don't.
You don't even train
I've
legs.
I've not worn shorts in 2 years. How? What? Why
That's
are
a
you
lie.
lying?
I literally have pictures of you in shorts.
Oh yeah, you guys saw me. Yeah, I lied. I just lied. I'm so sorry. You saw me last weekend without.
The only genetics I have is not like muscle building, but it's just like
Toning.
fast metabolism, like fucked up. Like I don't get fat.
Fast
I can eat
metabolism is
whatever I want.
underrated though, dude. People stopped caring about that a while ago, but I feel like we need to bring that back,
Yeah.
Let's just give people fast metabolism.
bro. You know what? Actually, I'm so remember like people being obsessed with like a V line, and now no one cares. Like literally, there was a huge trend.
It's literally like if you look at like the men's health magazines from like 2008 anywhere to about
Bro,
2017.
that V line.
It's literally like the Magic Mike like special where it's like
Yeah.
somehow you've got 8 packs and all that stuff. But I also feel, let's be honest, how natural.
How natural.
How natural.
How
Because it's
natural.
like, for me, I've seen some of the, like the natural like power lifters and stuff.
You're a
like
child. You're a child, man. You're a child. David thinks that anybody who's natural has a disgusting physique. Like he said disgusting. Like I've showed him people to be like, hey dude, look at this guy. He's all natty and he's like, do I really want to be natty? And I'm like, bro,
I hate that that's the quote.
allow him.
No, I mean, it's just like so hard to get there as well. And also for me, it's like, such a stigma as well, like to try get that, because it's like to do that, I'm not gonna lie, you have to be unhealthy, like
Mentally.
unhealthy eating patterns and stuff like that to actually get like that thing like
Yeah.
feasible. Or you just need to be like super trained. And maybe I'm being dramatic here.
Genetics.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Those got a 6-pack still.
Yeah.
No, it's what they refer to as a hunger pack.
Yeah, Dol got his genetics injected into him at what, like 14? Yeah.
Is that what they're calling it these days?
I think it is. I think it is. Oh, that's so funny. Dude.
If I took steroids, they failed.
Oh gosh.
I
But
took the
wait,
wrong
I'm very proud of
Just
you.
took a flu shot.
In the bathroom. It was the COVID vax pre-COVID. It was amazing. I'm very proud of you though for training legs. I feel like we need to take time to be like, hey, your legs are looking good.
Thank you.
I respect you for training them.
Yeah, I feel like other people are just gonna be like, why did it take so long?
I mean,
You do not much trouble.
why did it take so long? But at the same time, it's fine.
You know, it's just a thing of it's
The mental.
the mental bit.
You know what, actually? Sorry that we're talking so much about fitness to all of you listeners who love to hear about David's
Love life.
love life.
We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that very quickly. But I feel I lost what I was going to say.
About mental and stuff like that.
Mental?
Like your mental.
When? I completely lost it.
I must I just now regurgitate what you just said for the entire podcast. But
Just the last thing that you said. I feel like it'll...
no, it's like... Jeez,
Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the first ever podcast where the host can't remember a damn thing that they've said. We'll pause it. VAR.
Oh,
I'd love to say I'm going to edit this out, but I'm just not.
please! You always don't edit the things out. We need them edited out.
Oh gosh, people hate it when we're authentic. We need the cuts, the zoom ins, all of it.
Oh, just about training legs and like my mental against it. And I think you
Yes, thank you. Come on, bro. Your mental towards a lot of things changes throughout your fitness journey.
100%. Like your techniques and stuff. Oh,
But not even that. Just the things that you respect and the things you don't respect. So I know when I started training, I didn't understand CrossFit. I thought CrossFit was the most ridiculous thing ever, and it was dumb, just like everyone else. And I just take the piss out of CrossFit. But then I watched like the CrossFit games. I'm like, this is actually hella cool
and intense.
and intense, bro. I don't know if that was just the editing that made CrossFit look sick, but it was just nice to watch. And literally, like even with you and calisthenics, like how you were literally weights only, then you were calisthenics only, and now you just kind of do both.
No. Oof. Easy way to a big back for anyone asking. Just do pull-ups.
Dude, pull-ups.
Genuinely.
That's the last thing we'll say on this fitness topic is if you want a big back, thick back, pull-ups. Do the thing. Show them your lats. Show them.
I hate that you
Show
make
them
me
your
get
lads.
out of my chair.
Okay, you don't have to show them your lads.
I'm kidding. I won't. No. That's for the OnlyFans.
Final vibe check of this episode.
True.
And it's one that I know will hit home for you. I don't know if you've seen anything about it, but starring your main bite, we know and love her, Hilary Duff, as the star of How I Met Your Father.
Oof.
How do you feel about that?
I'm excited. I do think the only... Oh, sorry. Good vibes. I forgot what we were doing.
Good vibes.
Yeah, for me, I'm excited because it's like... I think Reboots, like... I feel like Reboots can come back. The only problem...
Name one.
Yeah,
Sorry,
actually.
I hate you for saying that. Name one that's been good, honestly.
Oh, geez, like, I thought you were drawing me out for like how I was speaking. I was like, oh, this is a bit hectic. I'm sorry, I can't make my words right.
Sorry, I don't want to take it off topic, but honestly,
No,
because if you're gonna say that, back it up, bro. Because I'm
Noel's very big on reboots.
like reboot movies. Can I do that?
And mostly series.
Okay, no, I actually like the first Fantastic Four. Hey, that was a good one. I don't like the.
You don't have
reboot.
to say good. You can say that it was good for its time.
Fantastic Four Silver Surfer deserves to be in a flippin' museum. I don't know why. I'm so sorry.
Why do you have such strong opinions about
I just feel like they got a lot of hate.
Oh my goodness. That's a very strong opinion, Sam.
sorry, I took you guys off the subject, but just to finish it, right? The reboots, why things fails? Because there's something to compare it to, and as soon as there's something to compare it to, it fucking fails. You know what I mean? And so now I have this, and now there's another thing. Now I need to go. It's worse or better. And
Maybe in
it'll
terms
always be
of movies. But at the same time, like, would you have that same thing for sequels? Where you're like, because there's the original movie to compare the sequels to, you'd have that same bias. Because everything can be compared. Like, for comparing Good Kid, Mad City to Pimp a Butterfly to...
Kendrick Lamar's albums, in case anyone doesn't know.
I'm sure they know Kendrick. You can compare, like, somebody's albums to one another. And I would never say, like, this album is bad because it's not as good as the last one that they put out, kind of thing. So it's like with reboots, is it the same thing? Is it because they're trying to do the same thing? So like with The Lion King, the new one that came out, I didn't think it was that bad a movie, but everyone was like, this is trash, this is horrible. Jungle Book as well, because Disney have been doing a lot of reboots of their animated movies. And I think they've been doing flipping well with them, but I think just because there's that old nostalgia to compare it to.
Yeah. I
There's a
feel
bit of a-
once you start searching for nostalgia, you're on a slippery slope because it's never going to be as good.
And
The
often,
amount-
yeah.
Sorry.
No, I was saying often you go into them with that nostalgia already.
It's like the amounts of remasters I've played, expecting like remasters for like PlayStation games and stuff, like super pumped and stuff, and then it's just like, oh, this doesn't hit the same.
Yeah,
Like, it's
100%.
not the same. It's just terrible.
Even like when I played War of the Monsters, which is like this PS2 game that I loved, and then I got it on PS4. It felt better on PS2 for some reason. I have no idea. I don't know if that's the nostalgia. I don't know what
I think
that
it's
is.
definitely nostalgia.
I definitely think it's nostalgia.
Yeah, it's like
but
you literally, because you think about how you imagine like games when you're younger, bro. The graphics,
Banged.
8K
Best
kind of
thing.
thing. It's like wow, and then you like go and it's like even on a remaster, it's
Mm.
still terrible.
Yeah. What's your vibe check on nostalgia actually, dude? Because that thing is dangerous to me.
Yeah, it will get you in a loop, eh? Like
Yeah.
you know, it's like not like weeks, but like those days where you're just feeling nostalgic and you'll just feel like nothing compares.
Bro, can I tell you, even it's so weird. I feel nostalgia for 2020 almost. How dumb?
Oh my god,
Like literally those times where we were online.
this
like,
isn't
digging-
nostalgia. This is Stockholm.
No, man, but literally, like, I feel nostalgia for that time where we would dig holes in Minecraft. Or, like,
Yeah.
I feel nostalgia for those days where I would set up, like, 8 different outfits and film, like, a YouTube video playing 8 different characters. And it's just, like, I don't know what it is about that time, but I feel nostalgia for it. Even though during the time I was stressed, I was upset, I was just over the year already.
Yeah.
And it's just so weird that it's, like, you can have good memories or fond memories of cuck times.
No. 2020 definitely was like bittersweet in a lot of senses. It's like think about how many people like because our like entire friend group was just playing PlayStation all the time.
Yeah, to be fair.
Shout out to PlayStation, Xbox.
I'm moving as well. Consoles.
I just gave the
Let's
finger
not
to
get into
Xbox
that, but I'm
players,
gonna
so
move consoles.
Dill's crying right now. I'm
I'm
I've
going
already
to
cried.
Series X.
Are you kidding?
Game Pass, bro. Game Pass is
It's not a
essentially
feasible
where you
plan.
pay like a certain amount of money and then get like
Why do
1,000
you
games
hate
free.
game companies? We're drifting.
Because they hate you anyway.
We're drifting off.
How I Met Your Father.
How
It's
I Met
basically
Your-
the reboot of How I Met Your Mother.
For
But
me,
now,
so
reverse.
do you think How I Met Your Mother is problematic? Because it's like with Friends, it's like people watch Friends these days, and it's like they realize that Ross is just a terrible character, and like
They were
how
very
Yeah, like
I was
homo-
about to say very
Oh,
homosexual.
hectic.
Very homophobic.
yeah, like completely. And it's like How I Met Your Mother, in honesty, for me, I think the biggest thing for them was misogyny, but it's like
Yeah,
they
that
were
was quite
fine with like
misogynistic.
homosexuality and stuff like that. They were fine with it because
Yeah.
like Barney, like his brother was gay.
And Neil Patrick Harris is
Is
gay.
gay, yeah.
Yeah.
So for me, I think they would have to tilt on that, and I feel that's what would get a lot of people angry because
Do you think one of the main draws for How I Met Your Mother, especially because Barney was such a
Playboy.
frontline character in that show? Do you think one of the main reasons why people watched it was because it was like, oh, look at this guy getting chicks every weekend, look at him doing playbooks and things like that? I mean, they literally turned his in-show playbook into an actual book that they published.
yeah,
And it's just like, do you think that was part of the draw of it? It's like just dudes watching it and being like, oh, what can I use now from this show?
that would be if it worked, that would be weird.
What if
Like
the
it's
stuff
like
they
those
do
plans
actually
are so
works?
elaborate, and it's just like
It could only work if there were writers involved.
yeah,
That's not real life.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get on a plane and fly to Philadelphia.
But for me, why I like How I Met Your Mother is it rewards you. Like you go and like they make references from like season 2 or 3,
Oh yeah,
and it's like
a proper
hey,
storyline.
yeah, and it's like thank you for watching. Yes, a little.
I'm sure that's what
Easter
they're gonna do with How I Met Your Mother. I mean, How I Met Your Father, though.
egg. Yeah.
It's like the same type of vibe, but it's just to me, those characters are so specific and the jokes are so like of that time, and it's just to redo it. I'm sure they're gonna make callbacks to like the old How I Met Your Mother,
Yeah.
but I don't know. It's just stressful. Like I haven't even touched the Gossip Girl reboot because I'm terrified.
There's a reboot.
Yeah.
Wow. You see, I feel like we're running out of stories, eh? Like no cap, honestly.
Yeah.
We are running out
I
of
mean,
things.
Disney's
to do.
rebooting.
I don't think that's too much, dude. I just think that reboots work because their fan base already exists.
Is it that or is it money?
Yeah, it's obviously money. It's money because the fan base already exists.
Yeah, sure.
And it's
Okay, no,
like,
no, I hear
it's
you.
easy to like bank off of that and try and get, I don't know, make something for the newer generation. So I think what people are trying to do is rethink old ideas to fit to the new generation now.
For me, that's the one thing. It's like every single comedy series these days, it's like they poke fun at being PC. And it's always just like, okay, that joke's like, it's cool that you're being PC, but it's also that joke is so overrun where it's just like, oh, you can't say that anymore. It's like, You know that you can't say it. It's like you don't need to bring your dressing to
Yeah, it's like when shows are self-aware, but it's like that's all they have.
Yeah, it's like that's just the constant humor.
Exactly. It's like the only time you ever draw
Bad
attention to it
vibes.
is when you're drawing attention to it. You just can't have normal conversations where it gets brought up.
Yeah,
And then,
it's like that's not actually funny in the actual context of it. They're just bringing it outside to be funny.
yeah, I hear that.
Comedians have been complaining about this recently with that fact, like they can't be funny anymore because everything, someone's going to take offense.
I think you can be
and
funny without.
Yeah, for me, it's
You
such a
can,
weird thing.
100%. But where they taking it to is what you just said, is that like if you don't say, okay, calm down, it's just a joke, like in a series does, they have to overtly say so that they can make those types of dark humor jokes.
It's like let me land quickly. I'm gonna be rude, and then it's like okay, that's fine.
And we were talking about it earlier. That's what cancel culture is. Like they have to avoid it by all costs because if they get into that, it's like it's done.
Especially for comedians, they really are hanging on like a thin string already.
I think it's just because that was the culture of comedians. Like, if you've ever watched Eddie Murphy, I think it was at Madison Square Garden, bro, when he's in that red jumpsuit. I cannot get through 30 seconds of that thing, dude. The amount of things that I'm just like, that's jarring,
And
bro.
especially like Eddie Murphy, like it's the haunted house guy that you know and
Dude.
love, and it's like, oh, he's just straight up like gonna say that.
Bro, and it's so wild. And it's just like,
Eddie.
he said it in a stadium full of people and everyone was laughing. And I'm just like, now you watch that back and it's just uncomfortable, bro. Like so, and it's just like, I feel like humor has to evolve because there are a lot of funny comedians that don't care. That's the thing. The ones that care are the ones that used to make those jokes and now can't. And the ones that don't are the ones that are like, I don't need to make those kinds of jokes to be funny. I'm just funny.
You're right. Like look at Kevin Hart. He's still on the edge, but he's doing perfectly fine not making
It's
those
because he's
jokes.
like changed. Yeah, he's like changed his whole like motive now.
Exactly. Because you can as a comedian. I feel like people who complain are people who don't want to change.
Oof.
Preach.
Clip it.
You want it controversial? We got it.
You want a controversial vibes? Here we are, David, giving them your opinions on. I don't want to say anything, man. We came here for good vibes, but How I Met Your Father. Are you excited? Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
I just hope they don't ruin it.
They will.
Yeah.
You know they will.
Can we talk about Hilary Duff? What the hell?
What is the name?
You know, just as a
love-
person.
I just love her so much, dude. I don't know. You know she has like a semi-successful music career. I don't know if you guys know that, but I listened to some of her rhythms. They're very good.
After Disney.
After Disney, bro. You ever listen to Sparks?
Carry on.
I can't whistle.
You just did.
Don't
Why-
draw me
why
out
do
in
you
front of
like-
the fans.
She's cool. I enjoy her. Lizzie McGuire was top tier.
I didn't even know it was her though. Like I saw a picture of it, of the reboots, but I had no idea it was her. Like I just saw some blonde lady looking old, and I was like, oh.
Looking old. Wow.
How old is she?
She was like 34 or something.
Okay, I didn't mean that.
You know what? Dude, so many people are so
How much
young.
time we got, Dill? You're
Yeah,
24 now.
This guy needs to get out. He needs to get someone. Get him out of here. The vibes
FBI.
are incorrect. FBI, cancel him. Get him out of here. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's crazy. I'm glad that we're both on the same page. Excited, but also scared as fuck.
Yeah.
Speaking of excited and scared as fuck, you want to get in a little bit of music because there's something I want to ask you about. We were talking about it a little bit earlier. I just kind of want to ask you.
Okay.
If you guys don't know, if you want to change the lights, you can do that too. Music for all of the audio listeners. Anyway, Dave's changing it. What color's music? We don't know.
It's
Feel like we've been doing a lot of back and forth when it comes to like your Drake and your Kanye, and maybe we can get into that a little bit. But David and I have a very tumultuous relationship with
Dill, may you Google tumultuous?
Dildy, just pull up what tumultuous means. We kind of need a little bit of context for the fans at home. And a rocky, up and down roller coaster relationship with a little band, some of you might know him, called Rudimental. Just a little bit of a tumultuous relationship there. I don't know if you want to get into it, Dave.
Tumultuous mean a bit like rocky.
Yeah, rocky.
Okay.
Making an uproar or loud, confused noise.
Oh, I was tumultuous last night.
Have you... Every time.
No, I'm not doing that.
Every time I want to say something, you always just do this. And I'm like,
I don't do much for this podcast.
you do a lot.
But what I do good.
But when I do it, I do a lot.
Easily, their first and second album, I will ask everyone to listen to.
Facts.
And tell me that you aren't
For
feeling like summer or just excited.
For those of you who don't know, it's Home by Rudimental. Listen
Yes.
to the deluxe edition because there's a banger right at the end. And then
love
you too cool, love me back.
Yeah.
Oh my god. And we are the generation.
Yeah. And also,
Bro. Say it,
toast
because
to
it
all your
banged.
toast to our differences.
Toast to Our Differences was a banger though.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Banger.
got some good ones on it, and it's got your favorite Macklemore one, and you didn't even care. But yeah, those 3 albums.
Yeah, they
Then
banged
things kind of took a dip.
a little bit of a dub for your boys.
Yeah,
Davie and
2021.
Lebo.
I don't know. They've been working hard. I hope.
Not hard to get back to this country if we're honest.
For anyone who wants to know, for Lebs' birthday in 2019, I went and got him and I tickets to Rudimental, and we were so excited.
Very. The
It
most
was in
excited I've
April,
ever
yeah.
been. Yeah, it was in
They
April.
bought
Literally 2
tickets in
months after
Feb.
my birthday.
And like in March, they're just like, yeah, we're not coming anymore. So
Yeah.
thanks.
So sorry.
And it was just like that. It was just like, we're not coming anymore.
Yeah.
We'll try get there.
But that happened as well when we got tickets to In the City 4 gigs. And then they're like, sorry, gigs isn't coming. And then it's like, okay, but why though? Why is he not coming? And then people are making jokes saying he couldn't clear the passports in time. I'm like, okay, that's funny, but why isn't he coming? This feels empty, bro.
Yeah.
And the Rudimental concert was literally like they had just dropped their album. We were listening to it daily.
Yeah. Oh,
Bro.
so much excitement. But yeah, listen to those 3 albums. You will not be sad. This next one,
This 4th one that they just dropped.
the first 4 songs, kind of cool.
For me,
I
it's
like
just
it.
like, it doesn't... I like it because they collabed with a lot of like British artists once again, which they do so amazingly all the time. But literally like more like your Hardys, your Tion Waynes, your
Yeah.
friggin'
A lot of like the
Digger
solid like
D's.
British like artists that need.
British rap artists, bro.
Recognition.
100%.
But also for me, I feel it's like we often have this conversation a lot where it's like maybe it's just how the artists are shifting because like it's a different type of music genre now where it's definitely like quite housey, but like not like deep house and thing. It's just like funky
Very
house,
housey.
and it's like definitely you could get into it, but it's like maybe the artist is just evolving.
You know what, actually? Rudimental don't get enough love for this, but they make drum and bass very digestible. To the point where you don't even know you're listening to
And
D&B.
you'd make fun of people if they said they listen to Rudimental
Yeah.
for drum and bass.
Bro, yeah, I feel like people who actually listen to drum and bass would rinse you if you're like, y'all listen to Rudimental, and they're like, that's not drum and
I will
bass.
shank you.
Why do you think that?
Drum and bass kids will shank you.
How many D&B kids have you ever met in your entire life? You've met the ones on the side of the road giving you stickers saying, hey, come to this club, we're playing D&B.
Like 3.
3 in your whole life, and you're like, they look like they chank.
Yeah.
That's so funny. But yeah, that new album, I don't know, it just doesn't hit. Like, I mean, with their old ones, I don't know, for some reason, the draw is like that. It's like the intro to Certified Lover Boy where they play that, I love you, I love you.
I was so
love-"
shocked.
I got out of my car, I ran to my friend Lunga's car, and I was literally like, I didn't know that they were going to do this. They came in so hard.
And
I'm
even
so
that
gassed.
I'm too sexy for my shirt.
Yeah.
Too sexy for my... They put that in. I was just like, this is amazing.
100%, dude.
But-
I didn't. Yeah, but hey, dude. You know what I realized about Certified Lover Boy versus Donda?
It's not
Is that
comparable, I
it's-
feel.
It's not comparable, but I'm also very biased because I'm like a Kanye stan. So I realized that people who love Kanye will back Donda, and people who love Drake will back CLB, and there's no room for discussion about it because I've spoken to bare people about these 2 albums.
Yeah.
And when you ask them, oh, are you like a Kanye fan? They're like, yeah, of course. And it's like, I see it now.
Yeah.
But I wonder what, like, if you were, maybe we get Dill to be our, like, soundboard. Like, he just listens to both and he's like, wow, I just...
Don't
wow.
like any of
You
them.
know, I
Could
I
we
love
get
that we're
Mac?
such good friends that you know I have not touched one song on those albums.
Right.
Question though.
Yes.
Do you think it's both of their best albums?
Not a chance. Not a chance. Not
See,
a
that's
chance.
the thing. I
not
think a lot of
chance.
people, it's such a weird thing when you get excited for an album. It's like, but it's not the best album. My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy is the best one. It's like, push the brakes. Like,
just calm down.
just chill
It's music at the end of the day.
It's
bro.
like, bro, I can enjoy it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like for me, that's what Yay. It's far from good.
From good.
I mean, no, I'm lying. There's 3 solid tracks. But hey, when we first listened to it, you're like, this is really what we got told is
Dude,
releasing.
can I tell you, I first listened to it and then that part is like, today I thought about killing you. I'm like, okay, I contemplated premeditated murder. And that goes on for like 3 minutes of the whole song and you're just like, it's a bit weird.
But by the first time you listen to it, like, I
I call them my loved ones.
You know what's funny is like when you're like, yo, I'm just sick of listening to Ye. I was like, oh, Ye the person or Ye the song?
No, genuinely, it's the most confusing. I've always forget that album name. I'm always like, Lebs, what's that one?
What's the Kanye album, you know, where he talks a lot about being yay? And oh, gosh. No, that one had bangers. What's your favorite song from that album, by the way?
Which one? Yay.
Yeah.
Ghost Town, after you made me like it. I didn't like it, eh?
You didn't like Ghost Town?
I put my hand in the studio. And then I
in the
loved
studio.
it. Hmm?
Huh?
In the thing.
But can I tell you, that's a genuine thing, bro. Like where someone will put you onto a song and because they put you onto it, doesn't matter how much you've been listening to it before.
You hate it.
You just love it. No, because I remember this. It was Mary J. Blige. Just Fine. I know I'd heard that song in my lifetime. But it was when we were reversing out of Dill's driveway and you turned to me and you were like, you know I love music. And I was like, and you sang like the whole intro to that song. It's literally one of my favorite songs of all time. And I attribute it to that
I can't believe
moment.
I've forgotten about it.
Right?
Send me it afterwards.
We need a playlist.
We do.
Comment down below, or I don't know if you're listening on Spotify what to do, but if you're on YouTube or any of the socials, comment below if we should make like a Vaabs playlist, because I will not cap, David has the best music taste out of, I think, anyone I've ever met.
This is the single scariest thing that when people say that though as well. Because I don't want to say, a lot of people would say that, but like a few people have been like, oh damn, your music really is nice. And it's like, there's a lot of anxiety that comes towards it.
Yeah, 100%.
It's like, as soon as someone's like, man, I really like this track, it's like, thanks. And then inside, it's like, oh God.
Bro, do you know how
What
safe...
love is it at?
Bro, when I was playing music at the farm, do you know how safe I was being?
Yeah.
I literally was just like playing all the songs I knew people liked.
You have to play like...
If it was me, it would have been a grime weekend. Oof. The entire weekend, back to front. British accents, all over. Even throw Anne-Marie in there. Why not? She's amazing.
You know me, mine would be rock, bro.
Yeah.
I see, and that's the thing. This is what annoys me about people, well, not people who listen to music. Everyone listens to music.
Just Dill.
Yeah. No. It's like, you listen to rock mainly, but a lot of people, and you'll listen to other things and not complain. Yeah. And it's like, oh, I'll listen to it. Like, it's fine. A lot of people, like, as soon as you play a song that's not exactly what they listen to, they freak out.
But it's like when people hear hip-hop music, and they're just like, oh, what's this? Turn it off.
But on the, on the converse as well. It's like, I can enjoy a good old country road take me home. I know you can too.
It was like, I gotta rap, bro.
I gotta be hard for this.
And it's like, that song's just played, people get mad. And it's like, take 3 minutes out of your busy schedule
just to vibe with
to listen to old like country.
Yeah,
road
but
and
if
things.
it's 11 o'clock and the 100th time you've been to Jolly's this month, you kind of don't want to hear it anymore. I can't lie to you. Those 3 minutes turn into 30 and you're just a bit done, bro. Please don't sing it right now. We don't need it right now. But yeah, I feel like as well, people have like genre specialities almost. So it's like with you, if I wanted to listen to a rock song I'd enjoy, I'd ask you like, oh, what rock is good these days? For me, I feel like if you wanted to listen to a UK bangers, I've got you for the entire season. And it's just like, I feel like people are like that. Where
and me?
Everything.
Oh, wow.
I don't think you guys understand.
A jack of all trades.
If you have a vibe, if you have a motive in the South, invite us, because David will be on music and it will be the best time you've ever had because he knows what they like in the South.
Ooh. And also being able to read a crowd. I love thinking. Like, I don't want to say I know how to, but it's like when you think that you got it. Oh,
when you're literally the Vaabs controller, bro. When you take over Dill's job over there, certified Vaabs controller.
Wow. It's Disc Jockey Dave.
Disc Jockey Dave, DJ D, some would say.
What did you? What did you?
I didn't even clock.
For those of you who don't know, Dylan's nickname is DJD because his initials are DJD.
What's your second name, Dylan?
Don't
Jeremy.
bait out your... Stop this giving of personal information. We need to slow down. I went by Captain Lebrazil for years. This is the first time they're like, that's not his name. His parents didn't name him Lebrazil.
What would your DJ name be?
My DJ name?
Yeah.
It would have to be like Lebrazil or Captain Lebrazil or something like that. I've always wanted to have like an alias and then I just drop music under that, like Stout Boy Donny. But it would have to be, if I wanted some modicum of understanding from those who are around me, Captain's good. Because the amount of people that call me Captain is just my Instagram name.
Yeah.
Like to me, Instagram names are like your superhero name. Which is why I don't understand why you guys have your Govs as your Instagram name. Like literally. It's like, do you know how many people call me Captain? And it's like, it's weird to me because I never clock like that it's not my name, almost. Because it's been happening for so long that I'm just like, oh, that's understandable.
That's
like,
dope. I'm glad for you because it's never worked for me. Like,
what, DJD?
Okay, fair enough. No, like, what I mean is, like, I've never tried to because I didn't think.
But I didn't even try. I did it accidentally. I just thought Captain Lebrazil sounded hard af.
Where did it come from, actually?
Oh, there's a bunch of YouTube comments and Instagram posts on my questions. Where did Captain Lebrazil come from? And I was supposed to film a Q&A to answer it all, and I haven't. So just wait for that video. Wait for that video. I'm also a YouTuber on the side. If you want to go sub, we all are. Dave the Rambler, Captain Lebrazil, DJ D Dooley, every single one of us.
I've got a cool Instagram story.
Have it.
Okay, let's watch it, Dave.
No. Oh, you're so funny, Dylan. I mean that from the bottom of my heart as a gen. Not now. But as a whole, you are quite funny.
That joke? Crap.
Stop it.
Cut it. I know what...
If you ever do it again...
Listen, Bill, if you ever speak on this podcast one more time...
I know we said we're going to buy you a mic for your birthday, but... Oh god! No, I'm kidding.
I hate you.
So, I've said my name. You've tagged me in the stories. They know my name and surname. I won't say it because apparently, David Pretorius. Boom. But my Instagram name is Dave Pretorius1. Anyone want to hit me up? The original Dave Pretorius followed me. Who got I wanted to be David Pretorius, and then he took it.
Before you.
But then he did the right thing. And this is what you must do if you don't have your original or you've got the original. Message the person who's behind you. Like, if your name is this and this and it's one, then you go ahead. So he's the original David Pretorius hold and he followed me. And I just feel like we have such a connection. I love that kid.
Based
to the bottom of my heart.
Having the same name.
Yeah.
And the fact that he stole what you wanted from you.
It's more so like if push came to shove, I would shove him into a volcano if he didn't like my Instagram handle. If you're watching this, love you to bits, bud.
I love how he's also from like America as well.
I just don't understand how he got the surname because this is a very, very Afrikaans surname. And this man's as American as they come.
Oh, goodness. Have you ever? Yeah?
No.
Your podcast. It's so bad.
I feel violated.
Please. I didn't mean it. Yeah?
I was going to say on the same topic, I found actually today, funny enough, I searched dylandooley.com because I was like, let me do this for my CV or some shit.
Yeah.
I like building
Make
websites.
a website. That is genius.
Right?
That's
anyways. So I thought that would be cool. So I searched dylandooley.com. There's a guy, funny enough, Dylan Dooley, funny enough, in Florida, no less. It's like a place I've always wanted to go to.
This is how he tells us he's moving. It's me.
Anyways, I messaged him and he invited me over and he's paying for everything.
Bye, guys.
It's just amazing.
I think
Do you think
bank
there's another Lebo Mazimanga in this world?
Yes, I've seen her on my Instagram.
Yeah.
Like
Lebo
people know her. She lives around these ends, dude. Like we have the exact same name.
Like she's so into. No, that was just other Lebo.
No, I don't know. I just see her sometimes on other people's stories, and I'm like, that's kind of weird. And I'd never message her. I wouldn't do that. Why would I? Because we have the same name. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but it's like people are doing that number thing where like
you message your
number
neighbor, yeah.
I was about to do my number.
You're about to bait out your... This podcast is toxic.
What? Good
Because
trying to
everybody
connect with fans.
I'll do Dave's number.
I'll give it.
Oh.
Dude. Chest.
No, he says you guys will get mad at me.
No, leak your number, please. Who's gonna call you? Weirdos. Like me. I'll phone you and shout at you for leaking your number. Child.
You mean I can expect a call from you?
No. I won't call you ever again.
Bad.
But like I was saying, in terms of like, have you ever wanted, like I know your handle's like David Pretorius 1. Have you ever wanted to either change your online persona name? Because I feel like a lot of people now, like your KSIs and your, I don't know, mini minters and those kind of people are going more towards just using their real names.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's as a function of them gaining more notoriety or just being tired of the fact that they're... Because my name that I would have loved to go by is not Captain de Brazil, it's Invaderism. But I feel like there's copyright as well involved there. Or just Zib. Like I wish I used my Xbox gaming tag as just the person I am now. I wonder how different that would be. Because that's what everyone did. Like they just used their gamer tag.
Yeah.
Like all the gents in phase. Like you talking to another human being and calling him Tempest. And you don't clock that, oh, there's a real name. Even I watched this YouTube video where it was like, okay, it was rappers being asked who this person's like rap name actually is. So they would say like to gigs like, oh, Mama Do something. And then he's like, that sounds like J Hus. Like, I think that's who J Hus is. And then I'm like, oh my gosh, rappers have real names. This man's real government name is not Gigs.
Yeah.
Like, that's not what his parents named him. And I'm just like, that's so cool.
That for me is always the wildest things, like especially when they make references, like in like, oh, they don't call me Jason anymore. I'm like, get your name's Jason.
Isn't it? My mom don't even call me Justin.
That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you know music.
I just know lyrics, man.
For me, I feel like there'd be like I've go through this constant like struggle of changing my PlayStation name.
Neon Torch is a solid one though.
Just don't out our stuff. I baited you so you could out it, so I can talk freely. Anyway, let's get into it.
I've been tricked.
Am I hardcore this episode? I feel a bit intense.
Maybe you shouldn't have shot at that while it was still hot. I think that changed your whole demeanor.
We shouldn't have put creatine in there.
Yeah, so for me, Neon Torch has so many memories, and I've still got that free change on PSN, and I'm always like, let me change it. And then PlayStation's so rude, because what they do is, they say, yeah, sure, you can change it, like the name's fine. And it's like, are you sure you want to change this name? You've had it for this and this many days. Oh,
Wow.
You will be in the tears. I've had it for like over like 4 years now.
Oh.
And it's like you've had it for like over like 1,200 days. Your phone.
That's fine.
Yeah.
We stop this podcast right now for an ad break. David, take it away.
This episode has been sponsored by Athlete's Foot. Would you like some? Leb's got you covered. He'll come into your shower and just step all over the place. Athlete's Foot. Yeah, so it's like 1,200 days. 3, 2, 1.
This guy's on
And also, I realized I'm saying it's in my mind. Like I'm meant to go silent. Like 1, 1.
And we're back. Okay.
1,200 days.
1,200 days you've had this name.
Yeah, and it's like, do you want to change it? So for everyone, I can tell you're interested to hear why my name's Neon Torch. I wanted to make it strobe light at first. Yo, imagine how cool that would have been.
It's an elite name.
Strobe light just decked me in Call of Duty. That's what it would be.
But no, it's Neon Torch just decked me in real life. What the hell, man?
And it's my thug name. But also, people just shorten it to Neon. So it's like, oh, Neon, you bitch. And I'm like,
Neon is a sick name to go by, though.
thank you.
You got the neon lights?
Now I'm just going to keep these on forever. Why's my eye so itchy? Don't address it.
Don't address the
Don't
itchy
address.
eye. I saw this cool thing. It was on our friend Ty's Instagram yesterday, and I just thought it was a cool concept
Sunday.
that we decided to... I stole it anyway. Doesn't matter what day it came from. Thanks, Ty. But I wanted to ask
Ty's
you.
also starting a podcast, by the way.
Really?
We won't plug it.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
Until he comes on.
Yeah, until
Our one.
I told him.
Because if you want us to plug your podcast,
You gotta be on our
you gotta be on our podcast.
We started off so well.
So well. But it was actually just like, it's a question that happens often. I feel like they ask it at Harvard as well. I don't know. Movies have told me this. But if you could have dinner with somebody dead or alive, who would it be?
Was that kill, marry, shag thing. I thought it was that. I was like, well, at Harvard?
At Harvard, they're asking you
The
to kill marry.
prestigious Academy of Harvard.
It's the first thing the professor says. He just stands up.
Alrighty, your top 3, go. No.
Kill, marry, bang, bagels, pancakes, and croissants. Go.
Just kidding, this is a psychology exam. It counts for 80%.
Oh God. I didn't even know that I was in yet.
Alrighty, so
Just 3, because I feel like 5 is hectic.
3 people that you could have dinner with.
Yeah, that you would want to have dinner with, dead or alive.
What are the entails of it?
You're going to hang out and eat
Are they
dinner
voluntarily
together.
there?
Yeah, they want
Like,
to.
do they want to get to know me?
The thing is that when you bring someone back from the afterlife and disrupt their peace, obviously they want to have dinner with you and talk to a random that they've never met in their entire
See,
life.
that's the thing. I feel because it's like imagine how much of dinner you just have to spend explaining how you got here.
No.
It's like I just cast a spell and you're here now.
I'm a witch in a coven. Dinner, dead or alive. Quick.
Me, you.
I'll be there if you want. There's a lot of setup, man. I feel like this is the most simple question. You're just like, okay, but like, what are we eating though? Like, what if Franklin D. Roosevelt doesn't like Burger King? He's kind of like, oh, this ain't my flavor. Right.
I would anyone like a solid like caveman, eh? Just first off, just so I can give him like Burger King or something, and just be like, great granddaddy, this is what you want.
This is what you're missing out
Yeah,
on.
it's like this.
Your veal was undercooked for your whole life.
Your
so now-
your mammoth ain't shit. You know what the thing that really hurts me most is Dole keeps looking at us and it's just like, yeah, this is. I said I'd be a part of this. Hey? I said, yeah, I'm keen for this.
I put my money behind these guys.
And now this fucker's talking about mammoths.
Hey, Lips, maybe link me Tyler's podcast. I don't know. Maybe I just go over there and then figure out what they're doing. Because
What hurts me most is Lebs is like, hey, who would you like to have dinner with? And Dave is like, okay, Barista. Okay. What's the lighting? Where are we?
Kid, is it cool if I shoot some pre before I do it? Oh gosh.
Okay, fine. I'll fall into your societal structure.
No, you said
Franco
a solid
Colombo,
caveman.
a caveman.
Franco Colombo and a caveman.
Same. That man. Franco Colombo, a caveman. And the Wright brothers. Just because I want to make sure that the dinner's expensive. So
Which right, brother? You only get 3 people, and those are 2 people.
I feel like they're joined though.
You know what? You can have him for free because the caveman won't add a lot. I think the caveman will be there to ruin your vibes.
It'll be like a 5-minute dinner.
Right. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in
To episode 3.
of Vaabs Podcast.
Catch us on all the socials at the moment.
Yeah,
Spotify,
yes.
Apple Music, Apple Podcasts. He's like, Dole always looks at me so intensely. Apple Podcasts, iTunes, Amazon Music.
Oh, we're on Amazon Music now.
Oh, buddy.
Woo!
We're moving up in the world.
Moving up in the world. Find us on all your relevant streaming platforms. If you guys want to watch the podcast, make sure you go check it out on YouTube as well. We upload every single day. Podcasts on Thursdays. Clips every day after that.
And on Instagram for your lovely reels.
Yes, boy. Instagram for the reels, for the vibes, for the good times.
Any closing words?
As always, I've been your host, Vaabs Master Libs.
And for me, it's Dave.
Telling you to stay vibing.
We didn't discuss this.
Catch feelings, not vibes.
Catch feeling. What?
Whoa. Oh my god. Catch vibes, not feelings.
Catch vibes.
Jules is not even going to let it play for the end.
Woo!
Hey,
We're making it a
yes.
mission for sound, yeah. Because I'm
Vaabs
on the
Master
screen.
Dole. Thank you, Vaabs Master Dole.
I feel so awkward on camera. I don't know why. It's like the first time in my life.
It's your voice.
awkward. Stop beatboxing quick. One day we'll get Dole to beatbox on camera for you.
I keep on I keep on.